So I see this comment that Kamala would have been terrible also. Now, let me say this. This is one reason why I'm tired of America, but it's probably not really America. I'm just tired of the world. Like maybe what is the planet after America, after the Earth? I can't even think right now. I know that it goes what? Mercury, Mars. Wait, hold on. Mercury. Fuck, I can't even. I can't even think right now. But whatever planet is after the Earth, that's where I want to go. It'd probably be too cold, but whatever. Is it Venus or some bullshit? I honestly, right now, I can't even remember. But do you guys know that, this comment that like Kamala would have been terrible also? So I'm sure that there's many of us who were like, well, I don't really want to vote for Trump and I don't want to vote for Kamala. So it's like, every election seems to be the same thing, that there's many people that they just end up, I'm voting for the lesser of two evils, they'll say, but you don't really want to cast your vote for that person. You're only doing it because that's the person you think will be the least amount of problem. Oh, don't get me, King Alfred. King Alfred, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. You are in trouble. Don't make me put you in timeout. You're lucky that I actually don't do that. I let people speak their mind, but on some other channels, they would have put you in timeout or something. So we got a comment. What do you guys think? Can a woman lead the United States? We have a comment here from King Alfred. They say a woman can't lead the most powerful country. Simple as that. So, do you think, King Alfred, would Kamala Harris have been a worse president than Biden? Because Biden was a man, right? And I don't even know if he was leading anything, honestly. But just a warning to King Alfred, don't be getting all. I'm not saying that you didn't say anything like really bad, but just warning, watch yourself. I don't want to see no comments about, how women better know their place or some BS, or this might be your last time. Let's see what we got. A comment right here. There are women who could do it, but not many. So this is what I don't understand. Aren't we looking for like the best candidate? And I'm not saying that Kamala was a good candidate. I actually didn't like Kamala Harris. I don't like know her, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter what she would have said. The policies that she was going to continue, some of them I don't agree with. So I'll just leave it at that. We have another comment. Men don't look to women for leadership. It's just not in our nature. Well, I do agree with that. But what about what if we swapped out some of the things you just said? What about now, a lot of people would never say this out loud, but what about the white people who didn't vote for Obama? Like, what do you guys think about when let's say you're a Democrat, you're a lifelong Democrat, and then Obama or Kamala Harris ran for office? And remember, you're a lifelong Democrat, so you always vote Democrat no matter what. So what does it mean when a lifelong Democrat, doesn't vote for Obama or Kamala Harris? Like that's what they're supposed to do, right? Because they're a lifelong Democrat. What if they were to, say the real truth, which they're not going to say out loud, which is that they don't want America to be ran by somebody who's half black? Let me know. So when some of you are saying these comments that a woman can't lead, well, what about the people who think but won't admit that they think that a black person shouldn't lead the United States? Or, they probably think an Asian person shouldn't lead it, or, a Muslim or any group that they don't want to run it. So, I mean, you could just switch out the words to another group. So, like, should white men be the only people who are able to run America? This is a question. I want some answers. So, if women should not be able to run the country, is it only a position for men, or is it only a position for white men? Because when Obama was in office, or even the fact that he's not in there now, there are going to be people who would think, well, I don't want a black person in office, a black man in office. So can somebody answer my question? So we got a comment here. I don't care what color you are. Now, that's great that you don't vote by race, but there are people that do. Like, this is the problem. A lot of people will say, well, I'm not, I don't know who's making the comments that a woman shouldn't be able to lead. But here's the thing, just like, okay, let's just say, for example, right now, the discussion was, could a woman be president? Some people are going to say, well, they don't care if it's a woman. And some people are going to say that they do care. Like, we have to be honest. People do vote based on, like, there are going to be people who will not be willing to vote for someone because they are a woman, or because they're half black, or because they are, whatever you want to insert. So, like, that's good that you don't look at people based on color, but I know firsthand that a lot of people do look at color. They're not going to admit it, but, like, I know that a lot of people do this. I agree with this comment, that most men won't vote for a woman. Okay. And that's why, when y'all get married, the woman stops putting out. I also agree with this comment. There will be a woman president. I mean, there's a woman president in Mexico. Isn't Mexico extremely conservative? And they have a woman president. So it's only a matter of time. We got a comment here. What type of black person first? The type of black person who be going to Waffle House getting an All-Star? Yup. Getting that All-Star crispy bacon, scrambled eggs with onions and tomatoes in it, cheddar cheese. Sucking down that bad boy with an apple juice. That type of black person. The type of black person that likes their chicken, extra crispy, spicy, with freaking jalapenos, hot sauce, mashed potatoes, macaroni, green beans, that type of black person. Just keeping it real. I don't know what kind of question that was, but there's your answer. The type of black person that goes to church's chicken. That is the type of black that we need running this country. Sally Jane, he was only half black. I want to see a full-blooded, real Negro up in that White House. Let us not forget that Obama was raised by his grandparents who were white. So we got a comment here. I was being sarcastic about the chicken. Mr. Good Citizen, are you white or non-black? I was making myself hungry, man. I'm like, man, I want to go to the Waffle House. If I lived in the South, I'd probably be at Waffle House right now. I would have called me an Uber and got my ass to Waffle House. I love that motherfucker. I love that place. I mean, some of them are pretty gross, but the food be like hitting really, really good. Cranky Mullet, I'm mad at you. You had Waffle House? Like you had it earlier today? Then I'm mad at you. Where do you live that you went to Waffle House? Like we have Waffle House where I live, but we only have like, it ain't like South Carolina or Atlanta. I'll just say that. They're very spread out. So the last time I ate at Waffle House, honestly, how long ago? Oh, you know what? I think I ate at Waffle House maybe like, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago. And I know you guys are probably like the one, two in the South, like, oh, I was just there today. I was there last week. We don't got Waffle Houses like out here like that. So when you see one, I usually stop because it's like, it's just not like, it's not like McDonald's. It's not on every corner. We barely have any, so it sucks. So the last time, I don't know, I went to the other side of town to another suburb and I saw a Waffle House. I don't know, probably about 3-4 months ago, I had Waffle House. So I was happy. I'm always happy to go to Waffle House. I don't know what it is. I just love it. I just love it. So we have a comment here. Why does it matter about color? To vote for someone just because they are black is just as ridiculous as voting for anyone just because of their race. Well, Sally Jane, I'm sure you're not an idiot. There are people who care about these things. It may not be you, but if you believe that when Obama ran, so think about it like this. There were people that when Obama ran, they were happy to see somebody different than an old white guy, right? But it also can work against you too. There are people who said, oh, for the first time in my voting history, I switched and voted for a Republican. But they're not going to say like on, to the news reporter because he was black. They'll just say, well, you guys come on, let's keep it real. You guys have seen people say this. There were people saying that they never voted Republican before, but that when Obama ran, they switched their political they switched and voted for a Republican. Well, why the hell do you think they did that for? I mean, I don't know. We just got to keep it real, and also too that's good that you don't look at color, but just understand that for some people, they do care about this. Just like there's people in the chat right now who are openly saying they don't want a woman to become president. You don't think that there were people who don't want black people to run the country, or that don't want a Mexican to become president, or want a Somalian to become president, or want, a member of the LGBTQ A plus 123 to become president. I mean, we got to stop thinking that everybody just loves each other, not loves each other, but that people don't look at skin color, sexual orientation. People look at this stuff all day. All day. You may not. I wouldn't believe you if you said you didn't, though. You may not, but a lot of people do. We have a comment here. We need to stop voting for old people in general, though. They have an outdated worldview. Hmm. What do you guys think about that? Do you agree? Do you guys want young people with fresh ideas? Or do you guys want people that have been around for decades, like, your Trumps, your Bidens, or do you guys think that younger people can run the country better? That's a great comment. Who will run America better? Young people, and when I say young people, let's say like 45 and under, you know, somebody like that Ma'am Dammy guy. Now, I'm not saying that, they have to be a Democrat, but he's a younger guy. Isn't he like 35 or something around that age? Would America be better off with a fresh, young man or woman with fresh ideas? So we got an answer here. Not young, but middle aged. We have another comment here. No, we want educated, wise people. That's a dumb idea. So let me ask you this. Is Donald Trump, because you said you wanted an educated, wise person, in your opinion, King Alfred, I want your honest opinion. Is Donald Trump an educated, wise person? I'm not trying to bait you either way. I'm just asking. Is Donald Trump an educated, wise person? So we have a comment now, and before I read it, make sure that you guys like this video and that you guys are subscribed to the channel. Yes, we're reading comments right now. I hope you guys are really appreciating me, because a lot of channels don't do this. Usually a lot of channels, when I mean, you guys watch these channels, when they talk politics, it's going to be super right or super left just for clicks and views. Half the time, honestly, do you guys understand that? Not saying anyone in particular, but that some of the people that you guys watch just say anything for clicks and views. Half the time they're just saying, something crazy off the wall just to go viral, and they probably don't even believe what they just said. They just say it to rile up a certain audience to keep sending them money. I'm not there yet because I'm a newer channel. So I will just say, for right now, I just let you guys say whatever. If you're for Trump, you're for Trump. If you're for Obama, you're for Obama. I'm not losing sleep over this. We're just having fun. Okay, so we got a comment here that the age of the president should be 40 to 50-ish, which Obama fell into that age range. I will have to think long and hard about what the age of the president should be before I say anything. I don't know if I want somebody who's 80 running the country. On paper, it does sound old, like 80? Like 80? I'll get back to you on the next show of what age. Maybe 50. I don't know. I guess I would want someone who's lived enough life experience. So, like, if they were, I guess the youngest you could be is 35. I don't know. I guess at this point, America's been shit for like a while, right? So does it really matter if the president's 35 or whatever? If the person was like 35 or 40, it would be nice to, at this point, we're going down the drain anyways, so we might as well try whatever we can try. And before anyone starts going, oh, you're saying that because of Trump, no. America's been going down the drain. It doesn't matter who becomes president. It's been declining for quite some time now. If you guys disagree and you think that America has actually been like getting better through the 2010s and 20s, I would like to hear this, where America has improved. That's what I would like to hear, because I don't see it. But again, someone told me earlier that I have a 5th grade education. I don't know anything. I'm not saying I know a lot, I typically honestly don't talk about politics. I typically talk about trending topics and gossip, but we're just trying a different type of show tonight. I know we have a lot of comments right now. I want to pick out the best comments. So if you guys want me to read your comment, make sure that it's good. You guys are writing comments so fast. I'm trying to go back and find out the next. Okay. I know that you've been trying to speak about. I feel like you were triggered when I was speaking about Obama and race. So let me clarify one more time. As a Black person, I'm already aware that the Black population by itself is not enough to get Obama elected. I would think that is common sense that most people would have known. So yes, I knew that already. And of course, I know that white people did vote for Obama. What I'm saying is that there are people that were registered Democrats who did not vote for Obama. They voted, but for the first time in their life, they voted for the other side. because you know what? All I'm just saying is there are people, they didn't vote for Kamala because she was a woman. Are they gonna run? Are they gonna openly tell people that I don't want a woman to lead this country? Like, first of all, that's their own opinion. So, like, they don't need to go around telling people why they voted for someone and why they didn't. All I'm just saying is that there, even if the percentage is small, there is still people they didn't want him to win. Even though he won, he did win. But there were people that didn't like the fact that he was half black, so they didn't vote for him. There are people who didn't like the fact that Kamala Harris was a woman, so they didn't vote for her. That's all I was saying. We got a comment here. Gary Gilmore says, basically that they do not care how old the person is. They just want anyone with a brain. We got a comment right here. George Bush Jr. graduated from Harvard, for Christ's sake. We have a comment here. You don't get to where Donald Trump is without being educated. We got another comment. A middle-class tradesman would run the country better. We got a comment here. College degrees don't impress me. Everyone who screwed this world up has a college degree. You know what? I have a college degree, so I better not run. Do you guys think I could run America? But I will say this. If I was president, I would have... Well, it doesn't matter who the president is. Half the country's going to hate you. I would actually be kind of strict, I think. Very strict in certain areas. See, there's areas where I'm kind of like, now I would think a lot of people are like this, but they won't admit it. I have areas that I'm liberal in. Like, if you were to ask me, what do you think about this? I'm okay with it, but I have areas about myself that I'm also conservative. Like, my opinion will probably be a conservative opinion, but I don't define myself like, I'm liberal or, or I'm I'm liberal or I'm conservative. So we got a comment here. You can't make it without some brains as a president. I would like to be that dumb for $1 trillion. Thank you, please. So let me ask you guys, this person says that you can't make it without brains as a president. So did Joe Biden have a brain? That's an honest question. Did Joe Biden have a brain? And that's an honest question. So we have another comment that Obama was one of the worst presidents in modern era. If you're still in here, see, when people make these kind of statements, if you're still here, or if you want to answer for this person, give me two things that Obama was horrible about that would make him the worst president in the modern era. Can you give me two things that you believe that made him the worst president? Like, I don't want to just hear people say, well, so and so was the worst president. Why were they the worst president to you? We got a comment here. America is declining because immigration and liberals' agenda. Hmm. We got a comment here. And I'm sorry, some of these comments, I gotta bypass them. So the degree isn't the problem. The qualifications for office are breathing in a heartbeat. So, there were people in here, you might still be in here. They said that a woman could not lead. I mean, Donald Trump's been president. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, with some work, I could be president. I think I would be strict as hell, though. Certain areas, I'd be strict. I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of people would hate me. But in some areas, I'm liberal. Like, I don't, it depends on the issue. But I would consider myself like pretty common sense, and that's how I see myself. I don't know how you guys see me so far, but I'm pretty like, I just kind of go by like common sense. Like, I don't know. Well, I mean, here's the thing, honestly. I don't think that the president. Mm, Here's what I think. I think that the president, and I'm not talking about Donald Trump, I'm just saying in general, you probably have some power, but it's limited power. I do not believe that the president really has all this power. I never really believed that. I feel like the way that the world is ran and the way that America is ran, it's ran in a way that we're probably never even going to understand. Like, we're just like regular average people. There's things that we don't know that they're never going to tell us. Maybe one day we'll find. I feel like there's a lot of secrets that we don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying I'm right, but I don't believe the world works in the way that I would have thought it did when I was a teenager, or, whenever I first started thinking about how the world was. I don't see the world the same way I did when I was, teenager, early 20s. I see the world as more evil than I would have thought. More evil. Um, there's, I don't know. I don't want to like sit here and speculate on things that I don't really know for sure, but the world does not work the way that we think it does. Like, I don't know. I don't believe the president has that type of power. They have some, but it's mostly fake. If you guys, in my opinion, if you think that one guy has that much power, I don't believe it. Not in America. We got a comment right here. Biden had brain damage going. I'm sorry, I can't even finish that. That I agree with. When Okay, I'll be real. I hope the Democrats in here don't get mad at me, but when Biden was in office, it was pissing me. It was like, okay, I wasn't really pissed, but like, I don't know. in quotation marks. It was pissing me off. It was just fucking stupid. I couldn't wait for his ass to get out of there because it was just like embarrassing. Like, wasn't he always like tripping on, like, I would see videos. He's always tripping here. He doesn't even know who his wife is. Like, I mean, now I know that Trump as an 80-year-old is a lot different than Biden at an 80-year-old. And I'm not talking about like their policies. I'm talking about the condition of like their health. So somebody like Biden had no business being in office. Like, if you're, I don't know, honestly, I don't know what it's like to be 80 years old, but I would think at 80, don't you want to like rest and enjoy your life? Who the like, why do you still want to be in politics after you've been in politics for 40 years? Like, I know why, it's for power, but it's like, you're still worrying about power at 80? We got a comment here. As a man, I know if a lady ran, we gonna have to get her an accountant general because she's gonna blow through some money. Okay, let me ask you this. Doesn't America blow through a lot of money with men in office? How much do these wars cost? And there's no woman in office. But that was a good comment. That was humorous. We got another comment. America has been on the decline since the 90s. You know, back in the 90s, I remember, was it the 90s or the 2000s? Okay, it might have been, okay, I was going to say the 90s, but it was like the early 2000s. Do you guys, I don't know why this popped into my head. Do you guys remember when Taco Bell, the crunchy tacos were only 79 cents? Like, that's how I grew up. Like, I would go to Taco Bell and the crunchy tacos were 79 cents. I used to go into the gas station like every day after school, and I would get a big bag of chips. Okay, not the big one, but like the bag of chips that's like about $2.50 to $3 right now. I used to get those for 80 cents, and I get a 20-ounce soda for 80 cents from the gas station. So like, I could waste money back then. You know, I lived at home with my parents, so I could spend $1.60 and get a bag of chips and a 20-ounce soda, where right now, if you did that, it'd probably be like $5. I'm just guessing for the same exact stuff. So I don't know. To me, that's when America was great. When I could go to Taco Bell and get me a crunchy taco for 80 cents. Okay, I scrolled all the way down to the bottom. Can you guys make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel and that you've liked this live stream? It is 4:07 in the morning. I am going to have to go to sleep soon. I'm not saying right now, but soon, because I got to at least be somewhere by 10 o'clock. So I will probably only be able to sleep for like